Hello everyone, we are back with the Rams franchise. I said it at the end of last episode, but I'll say it again. Our injury list, it looks like a CVS receipt. It's a long list of injuries that we're dealing with. Yet despite that, we have continued to win games, and are sitting at 4-1 with one of the best records in the NFL. You do though have to wonder if at some point, these injuries are going to catch up to us and start to cost us some games. We will be very thin at edge rusher with no Byron Young or Michael Hoyt. That is going to leave us with just 3 true edge rushers to utilize in DeMarcus Lawrence, Benji Shepard, and Ronnie Perkins. Obviously, DeMarcus Lawrence, he has been a starter for us all year, and he will be again today. But starting opposite of him, we have a choice between Benji Shepard and Ronnie Perkins. Ronnie Perkins, he's a vet. He's been around for a while, and he was solid for us as a backup last year. Benji Shepard, we used a 4th-round pick on him in this last draft, and he's more of a wild card. But we are going to roll the dice with the wild card and start Benji Shepard. It doesn't really matter which one starts because they're both got to play a lot, since we do only have 3 true edge rushers to utilize, but still, Benji Shepard will be making his first start in the NFL. The 49ers are the team that we're taking on today, and we will get to them, but first let's talk about this crisis in confidence for one of our wide receivers, and that would be Mike Williams. And this does make sense to me because he's had a very up and down season. He had a great game back in week 4 and in week 2, but he followed those good games up by not really doing much the following week. And he is on our team as our number 2 wide receiver, so we probably should try and give him the ball a bit more consistently. And I think we're gonna need him today against this 49ers team. So we're gonna promise him that we'll get him the ball, and we'll try and keep that promise to help him get 100+ receiving yards, and in return, hopefully he can help us get a win. The injuries are also going to have an impact on offense. We are thin at quarterback, receiver, we have a backup right tackle starting, and our running back room is a bit different than usual. The 49ers are the defending NFC champions. They made it to the Super Bowl, but lost to the Colts, and then they played the Colts in a rematch of that Super Bowl last week, and then lost that game as well. So they definitely don't want to play the Colts anymore. And they are having an up and down season, sitting at 2-3 and needing a win to try and get back into this race for the NFC West. We are just trying to pull away from them in this race for the NFC West. Their quarterback Brock Purdy, he's having a good season, and they did go out in this last year's draft in the 1st round and got him another tight end in Brandon Allman, but they're not really using him, at least not yet. They have George Kittle still and all the other playmakers they have to get the ball, like Christian McCaffrey, who is obviously the main guy you worry about on this 49ers offense. The 49ers defense, it's got some very good veterans. Nick Bosa, Javon Hargrave, Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw, Travarius Ward, even Hufanga is kind of a veteran at this point. So while they do have a lot of good veterans, they do also have a good younger free safety in Sidney Scott, who's in his only 2nd season out of Wisconsin. And he's a superstar X-Factor, so they have a good team. And they have beaten us 2 times in a row in the postseason. So it'd be nice to hand them a loss here again in the regular season. We have been good against them in the regular season. And we're going to start here with a pass down the field to Mike Williams, who we did just make that promise to get the ball to. And he's going to start us off right with a gain of 24, going down exactly at midfield. A handoff to Gibson, and he runs right into Fred Warner, the last man you want to run into on this 49ers defense. It's a loss of 1. 3rd and 11, Rosen is hit as he let it go. He had O.J. Howard open, but he just ran out of time. And the Rams are going to end up punting the ball away after having a good start to that drive. McCaffrey bouncing it out left side, and he is met by a whole bunch of Rams defenders and goes down to the 24. Not a big game for him last week against the Colts, and he is our main priority on defense is stopping him. Hopefully we could do it. On 3rd down, a pass on the right side is sailed out of bounds and incomplete. So the 49ers will go 3 and out. The Rams take over at the 36-yard line. It's a shovel pass to Antonio Gibson. A creative way to get him the ball. He'll only pick up 4 yards on the reception, though. 3rd and short. A jumbo look from the Rams. Rosen, under some pressure, throws to his right for Michael Kirkpatrick. And it's going to be batted away and incomplete. And the Rams will go 3 and out here. So both defenses off to good starts. Here is Brock Purdy going down. He'll be sacked by Kobe Turner at the 9-yard line. On 3rd and 19, how aggressive do the 49ers want to be? They're going to call a screen pass. It is going to be incomplete. And the 49ers defense, or offense, I should say, has no answer for our defense right now. From midfield, Rosen has Mike Williams open over the middle, and he's going to go down at the 31 of San Francisco, putting the Rams inside field goal range, but they're thinking touchdown. 1st and 10, a handoff to Gibson. He finds a small crease to sneak on through, and he'll pick up a first down going down at the 21, putting LA just outside the red zone. 2 receivers to the right of Rosen. It'll be a pass to the left side, though, and Mike Williams, the recipient of the pass, will make the catch and pick up a gain of 10 from the 11. It is Gibson on a stretch. He'll get a block from Owen Fox, and he's gone on a touchdown for Antonio Gibson, and the Rams will strike first and take a 7-0 lead here in the first quarter. So good job by the offense to take advantage of the good starting field position. Nick Proctor, the backup running back for the 49ers, getting involved. He's got a gain of 6. You got to worry about him. He's got 99 break tackle, so anytime he touches the ball, he could bust off a long one by just breaking a million tackles. Here is a reception for Deebo Samuel and a first down. The first down for the 49ers offense. On 3rd and 8, Brock Purdy, he sees a lane and takes off, taking it across midfield, and he'll slide down at the LA 45 with a gain of 15. 2nd and 7. It is a handoff to McCaffrey, who's got space, and he is going to go down, but not before he's got a first down at the 32 of LA. The 49ers go 5 wide to begin the second quarter. Purdy, he gets his pass over the top of Emmett Spearman into the hands of Cordell Gilmore, who is tackled down at the 13 with a gain of 8. 3rd and 2. It is a fake to Wayburn, and Purdy's going to keep it off the right side. He's met by Caver and Branch and down at the 11, but it looks like that was enough for a first down. And on the play, Emmett Spearman, he's a bit shaken up. And the Rams, they can't afford to have any more players out with injuries, so luckily for them, it's just an elbow bruise, and he's already back out there on this 2nd and 10 play from the 11. A pass on the right side to McCaffrey. He's going to pinball around and go down at the 5 to take us to 3rd down. A big 3rd and 4. Purdy facing a blitz. He'll avoid the pressure, throwing the move to the end zone for Deebo Samuel, who will make the catch. The only question is, did he make the catch in bounds in time? And it is going to go to review. And after review, yeah, he made the catch in bounds. A great play by Deebo Samuel and Brock Purdy. And it's going to tie us all up at 7 in the first half. The Rams are going to begin this drive with Josh Rosen going to the air. He'll let Kirkpatrick on the right side, and he's knocked out of bounds by Travarius Ward at the 37 with a first down. On 2nd and 8, a fake to Barden, who's now the Rams' backup running back with Montel Rodriguez out. O.J. Howard on the right side, he makes a catch and has a new set of downs at midfield or close to it. It's a screen on the left side to Cooper Kupp, who will get some help from Mike Williams and put on some moves himself and go down at the 41, getting tackled by Sidney Scott to get the Rams across midfield. Another fake to Barden there. Run a lot of play action on this drive, and it'll be Cooper Kupp making the catch on the right side this time. And he's tackled at the 8, making it goal to go for the Rams, who are putting together a good drive. 1st and goal. Rosen out of time, and he can't get the throw off. He'll be sacked by Hargrave, who has had a lot of good games against the Rams in the past. And now on 3rd and goal at the 14, how aggressive will Rosen be? He will throw the ball down the field to Hitchens, who makes the catch, hanging on through a big hit, but they're going to rule him down at the 1. And the Rams, they don't want to waste this drive. They want to get some sort of points out of it, so they do settle for the field goal, and Tanner Brown will make the chip shot and give the Rams a 3-point lead. Brock Purdy and the 49ers are going to begin with a deep ball left side to Deebo Samuel, who's going to go up and make a great catch. Another great catch made by him in this first half, and he's up to midfield. Purdy again going down the field, this time to Cordell Gilmore, the second-year man out of Tulsa, who the 49ers used a second-round pick on, despite already having Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel. They wanted another playmaker at receiver, and he's definitely been a good one for them. It'll be a scramble off the left side for Brock Purdy, who slides down at the 10. The 49ers winding the clock down in this first half. Purdy, he's got Cordell Gilmore underneath. He'll make it into the end zone untouched for a touchdown, and the 49ers, they'll take their first lead of the day, going up 14-10. The Rams do have all their timeouts and plenty of time to get down the field. It'll be Gibson making a catch on the left side in the flats, and he's out of bounds at the 31, stopping the clock with 1:06 to go. A 4-man rush, and it's a quick pass left side to Cooper Kupp. He'll make the catch at the sticks, and they're not going to give him the first down. So the Rams are going to burn a timeout there. 3rd and inches. It's a handoff to Gibson, and he's gotten the first down, getting knocked down at the 40. And now the Rams are going to again have to either decide to use a timeout to hurry up. This time they hurry up. Rosen is going down the field where Mike Williams is open, making the catch on a comeback route. And he's out of bounds at the 36 of San Francisco. 30 seconds to go in the half. Rosen. He's going to throw to his right, and he's picked off by Hufanga. The safety out of USC is in the Rams territory. And is anybody going to catch him? Yes, somebody will. It's Jose Pitts, who just came off the Rams practice squad. He's their number 3 running back on the roster. He'll save the touchdown for now. But the 49ers have all their timeouts and have it goal to go. Purdy going to his right. It is caught by Kittle, who is up to the 3. And the 49ers are going to use a timeout with 8 seconds to go. On 2nd and goal, Purdy spins to his left. He is going to throw this one away, and he used up a lot of time on that play. And with just 3 seconds to go, the 49ers are going to settle for a field goal. So a huge play by Jose Pitts, but a big mistake by Rosen. And the 49ers get an extra field goal on the board and extend their lead. And we will head into halftime with the 49ers on top of the Rams, 17-10. We'll see what happens here in the second half. The Raiders are looking to improve to 5-1 behind their good young quarterback John Smith. They are in front of the Broncos 10-0. The other 2 teams from the NFC West, the Cardinals and Seahawks, they're also playing each other. And no surprise, the Cardinals are on top 14-0. The Cowboys, who we play next week, are trying to remain the last unbeaten team in the NFL, and they lead the Giants 17-7. Let's get back to our current game. The most important play from the first half, it was this interception. It was a bad play for us overall, but a good play by Jose Pitts specifically, because he chased down Hufanga and saved the pick 6. We did end up holding the 49ers to a field goal after that, so that tackle, it saved 4 points, and if we are able to keep this game close and come back to win it, that's a play we'll look back on. Here's a deep ball left side for Ayuk. That is swatted away by Nolan Walker, who has had a tough rookie season, but it's nice to see him make a play like that down the field. 3rd and 2. Here is Kobe Turner knocking a pass down at the line of scrimmage, and the 49ers will go 3 and out. So bad news for the 49ers is that their star pass rusher, Nick Bosa, he's got a pulled groin, and he will not return to this game. So that's great news for us, though. We no longer have to deal with him the rest of the way. Here is Gibson off the right side. He gets a great block from, that was Keenan Russell, the undrafted utility man. He was out there at fullback, and he helped free up Gibson to get a big gain. At the 45 of San Francisco, it is a screen pass to Jose Pitts. He'll slope in, allow his blocking to develop. He'll stiff arm Sidney Scott, but take a shot from Fred Warner at the end of the play. He's got a first down at the 36. 3rd and 12. Rosen. He'll go down the field for Mike Williams, and Sidney Scott is there to break the pass up to bring up 4th down. On 4th and 12, the Rams do bring on Tanner Brown to try a 55-yard field goal. His kick is up and right down the middle, so the Rams will inch a bit closer. The 49ers at their 39 hand it off to McCaffrey, who is dropped in the backfield by Bobby Brown III for a loss of 1. It's been a tough day for McCaffrey on the ground. He hasn't had much room to run. On 2nd down, Purdy's got a man wide open, and Cordell Gilmore will take it across midfield to the LA 46 with a first down. Down to 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter already. Purdy throws over the middle, and he throws it right to Nick Cross, who picks the ball off. He's only starting because Jason Taylor II is out with a broken finger, and Nick Cross has the sideline, and he has a pick 6. So the 49ers missed out on a pick 6 earlier by a few yards. The Rams will not. And just like that, LA has taken the lead in the 3rd quarter, going up 20-17. Brock Purdy, after the interception, goes right side, finding McCaffrey, who got the better of Lonnie Culliver in coverage. And McCaffrey's up to the 41 with a first down. It's a handoff to McCaffrey, who gets away from Bobby Brown III, but can't get away from Ronnie Perkins. He was able to clean the play up for no gain. 3rd and 10. Purdy spins to his left and throws this one over the head of McCaffrey and out of bounds. So the 49ers, after the interception, will end up putting the ball away. LA with a chance to increase their lead. It's a handoff to Gibson. He finds a lane and runs all the way up to the 34, and he'll be tackled down by Sidney Scott there. The 3rd quarter already getting close to ending. Under 2 minutes to go in it. Rosen is going to be strip sacked, and Alex Amaya is going to dive on the ball back at the 26. A disastrous play for the Rams, but at least they can put the ball away on 4th down after running a play there on 3rd down. So the 49ers with possession. Here's a deep ball right side to Deebo Samuel. He'll make the catch over the outstretched arm of Calvin Joseph as Emmett Spearman is shaken up on the play. Now in the 4th quarter, it's a fake to McCaffrey. Purdy has a man open in Deebo Samuel. He'll make back-to-back catches and go down at the Rams' 34-yard line. 3rd and 8. Purdy has time. He'll go down the field for Ayuk, and Calvin Joseph was barely able to get a hand on it, but he does and breaks the pass up. So the 49ers are going to kick a field goal here on 4th and 8. Jake Moody's kick is down the middle, and the 49ers are going to tie us all up at 20. A quick 3rd down for LA. Rosen wants Mike Williams, and Fred Warner is going to deliver a shot to knock the ball out, and the Rams will go 3 and out. 3rd and inches for the 49ers now. Purdy throws to his right and hits Ayuk. He'll spin away from Addison Caver, get upfield, and have the ball punched out by Ronnie Perkins, but it does go to bounds, so they get to keep possession with a chance to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Here's McCaffrey searching for a running lane, and he's got nowhere to go, only 24 yards on the ground for him on just 11 carries. He has had a tough game, and this Rams rush defense deserves a lot of credit. Purdy on 3rd and 10, he'll throw the ball away over the head of McCaffrey, and the Rams defense is able to hold strong. The Rams take over at their own 3-yard line, so they got to avoid a safety, and they will, handing it off to Gibson, who gets upfield to the 9-yard line to give this Rams offense a bit of breathing room. A run-heavy look on 2nd and 4. They'll toss it left side to Gibson. He gets the edge, gets upfield, and is pulled down to the 19. He's up to 85 yards on 13 rush attempts. It's been a solid game for him. Here's a quick screen left side to Mike Williams. He'll get a block from Vernon Hitchens and break a tackle, somehow staying in bounds. Finally shoved out of bounds by Travarius Ward at the 27 of San Francisco. A massive play by Mike Williams, who we did say we wanted to get over 100 yards, and he makes a big play there. Gibson on the toss has nowhere to go on this one. He's going to go down in the backfield for a loss of 3. 2nd and 13. Rosen scanning and firing and finding Michael Kirkpatrick. He's all the way inside the 5. He'll go down at the 1. A huge play for the Rams offense that's now a yard away from taking the lead in the 4th quarter. Rosen throws to his right hand. Keenan Russell makes the catch. The undrafted rookie makes the first touchdown catch of his career, and the Rams will take the lead in the 4th quarter, going up 27-20. Still plenty of time for the 49ers to tie this game back up. A catch on the right side for Gilmore, and he's up to the 34th, a gain of 9. 2nd and short. Purdy, quick right side hits. That is Wayborn making the catch and going down up near the 45 at the 44. Down to about 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Purdy throws deep left side, and there is Gilmore getting away from Nolan Walker. He'll step out of bounds at the LA 20. A massive gain for the 49ers offense and a big letdown by Nolan Walker. Purdy right side has Ayuk. He again gets away from Addison Caver. Inside the 5 he goes, and out of bounds at the 3, making it goal to go as we hit the 2-minute warning. A man in motion on 1st and goal. That's Allman. They'll hand it off to Proctor, the second-year running back out of Miami, who's got 99 break tackle. Can't break a tackle there. 2nd and goal. They give it to McCaffrey this time, and he'll juke his way into the end zone. And the 49ers are going to tie us all up at 27 late in the 4th quarter. The Rams are the minute 32 to try and drive down the field to retake the lead. Rosen spins to his left, checks it down to Gibson, and he can't get the block he needs from O.J. Howard. Ed Howard delivered the block. Gibson had a lot of room to run on the left side. With under a minute to go, Rosen, he'll go down the field this time, and he's got Gibson on a wheel route. He is in the 49ers territory and knocked out of bounds at the 22, putting the Rams inside field goal range with 50 seconds to go. They fake to Gibson. Rosen rolls to his right, and he rolls right into a sack. He's lucky he held onto the ball. He'll get dropped back at the 34. And on 3rd and 22, it is a handoff to Gibson that is going nowhere. And the 49ers are going to use their last timeout. So the Rams will now have to trust in Tanner Brown. Can he give the Rams the lead here? Wait in the 4th quarter. His kick is up, and it is good. The Rams will take a 3-point lead with 40 seconds remaining. So it's on their defense. They were able to get a stop last week. Can they do it again here? Purdy on the move. He's got McCaffrey. He'll make the catch and go down inbounds at the 36. And the 49ers out of timeouts. They got to hurry up. Down to 20 seconds to go. Purdy He'll go down the field. It is off the hands of Kelvin Joseph. He had a chance to pick the ball off to end the game, but he just dropped it. 3rd and 10. Purdy. Left side for George Kittle. He'll make the catch. Heavy spot of bounds at the 43 to bring up 4th and 3, which means the 49ers not only have to worry about the time remaining, they got to get a first down here. Purdy looking around. He'll step up. He's going to check it down. It is broken up by Avonte Maddox. It'll be a turnover on downs, and the Rams are going to hang on to win this one after kneeling it out, 30-27 over the 49ers. So a huge win for the Rams, who were able to go on the road and beat their biggest rival in the 49ers. The defense, I can't say it played its best. We did give up a game-tying touchdown in the 4th quarter. We also allowed Purdy to sit back there and just dice us up because we got no pressure on him, and our coverage, it could have been tighter as well. But we did shut down McCaffrey, and we also did get a stop on the final drive to seal the game. The offense, you can't really say they played their best either. Josh Rosen was pretty efficient, but he threw a bad interception and didn't really just put the team on his back. Mike Williams was pretty solid. Gibson, he made some plays on the ground and also, of course, through the air. Made some clutch catches. Speaking of clutch, well, we weren't really thinking it was clutch at the time, but Jose Pitts making that tackle to save the pick 6, that saved us 4 points, and we won by 3. So him hustling down the field, it won us the game. But so did Nick Cross getting the pick 6. He stepped in for Jason Taylor II, a superstar X-Factor player, and he made a huge play, getting the big pick 6, and essentially those 2 plays won us the game. So a lot of little things really just helped us get the win. Mike Williams, he did accomplish his pregame goal of having over 100 receiving yards, and he got some XP and also has some more confidence moving forward. Benji Shepard, I thought he was okay out there. He was at least really good against the run at setting the edge and stopping McCaffrey from getting around him. Nolan Walker, mixed bag. He gave up a huge pass play in the 4th quarter that helped the 49ers drive down the field to tie the game up, but he also had a nice pass deflection early in the 2nd half. Justice Branch, he's been playing here or there. He's been okay. We do have a couple of injuries to talk about that are luckily not long-term. Steve Avila, he will miss the Cowboys game next week with an ACL sprain. We do have a very good backup left guard in Joseph Noteboom, so I don't expect there to be much of a drop-off, if any at all, which is good. We did assign John Simpson out of free agency to give us an extra offensive lineman in case we do sustain another injury on the offensive line. The other injury we have to deal with is to Minton Williams. He will be out next week with a back strain. So starting in his place is going to be Emmett Spearman, which is good for him, but I would also like to use him as a backup edge rusher. So in order to do that, we have signed an extra interior defensive lineman, a familiar face in Gerard Clark, who was with us to begin the franchise for the first 2 years, but we traded him to the Patriots during the draft. They released him, we bring him back, he'll be a backup for us, at least for this next game. Malik Harrison, he has also been brought back. He was with us to begin the franchise as one of our starting middle linebackers, but we ended up moving on from him. He went to the Falcons, played pretty well for them. He's now back as a backup for us. We'll see for how long that is. Alec Pierce, Derek Barnes, and Brandon Hill have all been released to open up the roster spots for the players that we signed. I was a bit sad to release Alec Pierce, but we just had to. We do have Keenan Russell, luckily, to be a backup wide receiver and really just a backup everything on offense, which makes it a bit easier to release Alec Pierce. The Eagles drubbed the Bears 35-7. It was a great game for Jalen Hurts, who had 4 total touchdowns and won NFC Offensive Player of the Week. The Broncos, they were able to come back and beat the Raiders 23-17 in overtime. John Smith, he threw 2 second-half interceptions, and it cost his team the game. The Cardinals were able to just pull away and cruise in the second half, winning 24-7, and they were able to keep pace with us. Just a game back in the standings in the NFC West. We also got to talk about the Cowboys. They ended up blowing their game to the Giants, giving up 20 points in the second half, so there are no longer any unbeaten teams in the NFL. And we do obviously have a big game next week against the Cowboys. It'll be a battle for the top spot in the NFC in the early going. And it's a primetime game. We are dealing with a lot of injuries. We'll see if we can overcome them again. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one.